A fire in the hearth has long been a focal point for family gatherings and a heat source. A chimney fire transforms a peaceful evening at home into a horrific event. It is estimated that on an annual basis there are over 16,000 chimney fires in the United States, causing millions of dollars in property damage and loss of life. The one proven, inexpensive, and safe way to battle a chimney fire is with the Chimfex chimney fire suppressant. Chimfex is a quick, effective alternative to traditional firefighting using water. Water damage associated with chimney fires causes extensive and expensive damage. This video will demonstrate the use of Chimfex and share independent lab test findings about the effectiveness of this novel product in potentially saving your home and family from the terrors of a chimney fire. We will also show you how to ignite and deploy the Chimfex safely and effectively in a simulated chimney fire. The smoke and particles emitted from the Chimfex displace the oxygen in the chimney flue, thus suffocating the chimney fire and lowering the temperature within the flue. To prove the effectiveness of Chimfex, Omni Environmental Services Incorporated, a lab used extensively by the Chimney Safety Institute of America, measured the changes occurring in a chimney flue during realistic chimney fires with a variety of stove and open-face hearth configurations. Detailed data was recorded throughout each event. In one typical test, the data clearly shows that flue temperature reached 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit at the height of the chimney fire. After a single Chimfex stick was activated and placed in the stove, the chimney fire was extinguished in about 22 seconds. Within 2 minutes, the temperature dropped 53% and the oxygen level dropped 43%. While every real-world chimney fire is unique, the lab test data clearly shows that Chimfex quickly and effectively suppresses them when used in accordance with the instructions. It is highly recommended that users familiarize themselves with the proper use of Chimfex before an emergency situation actually occurs. To activate the Chimfex, remove the black top from the white cap to expose the scratch surface on the cap. Next, twist and remove the white plastic cap to expose the black igniter button. Making sure the Chimfex is pointed away from the face and body, lightly scratch the cap against the black igniter button on the head of the Chimfex, like striking a match. The activated Chimfex is now ready for placement. Once ignited, Chimfex will generate a mixture of particles and gases which should not be inhaled. Chimfex can be used on any chimney fire, regardless of whether you have a wood-burning heater or a traditional fireplace. The difference between the various applications is how you close off air inlets to the fire after activating and placing the Chimfex product. Remember, fires need oxygen, and Chimfex functions by displacing the oxygen in the flue system, so it is critical that the fire be denied fresh, oxygenated air after the Chimfex is activated. With a wood-burning heater, you need to stand directly in front of the appliance. Open the door to the appliance. Activate the Chimfex as we previously illustrated. Place it alongside the fire within the appliance, not directly in the fire. Close the door. Then close all air inlet controls except the flue. If you have a traditional fireplace with glass doors, close the doors and close any vents after activating and placing the Chimfex alongside the fire, not in the fire. If you have an open-face fireplace with no doors, you should have a piece of flame-resistant fabric or pre-cut fireboard readily accessible to put into place after the activated Chimfex has been placed. Tape can be used to hold the fabric in place. Remember, you want the smoke generated by the Chimfex to be drawn up the flue to the chimney fire, so it is important that you have a means of closing off all air inlets. Chimfex is a pyrotechnic product that is designed to burn aggressively. As such, Chimfex needs to be understood and treated with care. A few safety reminders. Read all directions for use supplied with the Chimfex product before an actual emergency occurs. The box the product came in and the tube itself have detailed safety and use instructions. Keep product out of reach of children. This is a pyrotechnic product designed to burn aggressively. Store Chimfex in a cool, dry place, not near heat and flames. If you have a chimney fire, the first thing you must do is call your local fire department. The quicker firemen can be on site, the better. Always point Chimfex away from face and body while activating and afterward. After activating Chimfex, do not inhale Chimfex fumes. Chimfex generates zinc oxide fumes and residues, and excessive inhalation of fumes may cause respiratory irritation, headache, muscle cramp, chills, and other flu-like symptoms. Leave confined areas or use self-contained breathing apparatus after activating Chimfex. Once you have had a chimney fire, you should of course have a chimney sweep inspect your chimney and service as necessary before again utilizing your fireplace or wood heater. We can illustrate the use of Chimfex using a simulated chimney fire in a heater and chimney especially constructed for this. To simulate creosote buildup on the sides of the flue that ignite from sparks emitted from the fire, we coated the inside of our flue with equally highly flammable liquid rubber. We then ignited the liquid rubber by inserting a flare into the chimney flue through the clean-out door. This started a raging chimney fire. We then opened the door to the stove, activated the Chimfex, following the instructions previously discussed and as stated on the tube. Placed the activated Chimfex alongside the fire, and then closed the access door, and shut down the air inlets. As you can see, just as in the lab tests, the Chimfex completely extinguished the chimney fire in approximately 20 seconds. The private citizen and the professional firefighter now have an economical, safe, fast, simple-to-use tool to combat devastating chimney fires. For more information about Chimfex and where to buy it, please visit www.rutland.com or call 1-800-544-1307. This video is brought to you by the collaborative efforts of Rutland Fire Clay Company, the foremost manufacturer and distributor of a full line of fireplace and hearth products, and Orion Safety Products, the world's leading manufacturer and distributor of automotive, marine, and wilderness signaling, safety, and survival products.